Yo fam, what's good, let's go. Appreciate you guys, man. This is a loadout for all the people out there that are starting out in the game, or maybe you're just starting out on a new character. Maybe you don't quite understand how builds work. Maybe you have been away for a little while, but these are progression builds, I want to call them. Basically starting off with a basic loadout and being able to sort of introduce a couple of exotics. So I start out with 0 exotics, and I'm using just a basic stock standard build that I would start off with, and then progressing it to something a little bit more. Now, it's not a final end game content build. I mean, you could use it, but I would change a fair few things from it. But I wanted to make builds that weren't quite finished off in the manner of a lot of people message and say, hey, I don't have this mod and stuff. So I wanted to give you guys a basic build that you can have some freedom on and really enjoy using. But they're all around survivability, ad clearing, and obviously DPS. But you can see here in the background footage, being able to just keep procced out of Devour is amazingly great. Let's get away with the business side of things, guys. Make sure you smash a like, make sure you smash the follow if you haven't yet. I do appreciate the love and support. Chasing that 1K followers on YouTube, and we're slowly building towards it, so I appreciate everyone that has. But we're using the NIGHTSTALKER, Mobius Quiver. A Vortex Grenade is probably my favorite grenade just for that suck-in ability. Vanishing Step, and Trapper's Ambush for that invisibility, which is massive on a hunter. The fragments, these fragments are important. The reason they're important is we've got Invisibility, Overshoot, and Devour increased time. Picking up an Orb of Power grants Devour, so that's the magic right there that it's going to keep you alive. And finishes, Final Blows grant you invisibility, so another way you can go invisible. Now those Orbs of Power are generated right here from the Helmet mod. But we've got Ashes to Ashes, which every grenade kill generates super, and then Harmonic Swipe, rapid weapon kills that match your subclass are going to generate Orbs of Power. So picking them up will give us Devour. Now I'm running a basic Charge with Light build. Now all of these mods are replaceable. That's the beauty of this build. You can really pick and choose what you have on it, and I really wanted to just give you guys, you can have a bare bones, complete and utter garbage hunter and use this Devour build, and as I said, you're just going to keep regenerating your health. Void Legs, I have Void Legs for one specific reason. Better Already is a massive perk. Every time you pick up an Orb of Power, you're going to get health back. And it also has Well of Tenacity and Protective Light there. So those are the damage resistance perks that we can get, and they're really fantastic. So I always change all of my classes to Void for my legs on all characters. Now, this is the progression part of it. Now, it's not, as I said, it's not a final build. But you can see here I chucked on a Gjallarhorn and I chucked on a Wormhusk Crown. And the reason I did that is they're both really easy to acquire exotics. Unfortunately, if you don't have the 30th anniversary, you can't get Gjallarhorn. But the beauty of it is that this particular build, you can really use whatever exotics you want. As I said, I just wanted to choose 2 exotics that were here, and I wanted to show you the difference by just changing the build slightly and using some exotics, how much better you can ad clear, and you can just wipe things out. Now remembering, we're proccing that Devour, so the more powerful my weapons are, the easier it is going to be to proc that Devour and keep it up. Now, as I said here, this build is all around progression and for you guys to be able to learn how to make your own builds. So, I mean, feel free to change whatever you like. It was just an idea that I had. I get people all the time coming in and saying, hey, I don't have this mod, I don't have that mod. So it was designed around making it easier for you guys to make these builds. Now, I didn't change any of the actual class stuff here. They're the exact same mods. As I said, I love Devour, and Void's one of my favorite subclasses for that reason, and on all of them. Wormhusk Crown, a simple dodge will get you a bump in health. So if you're in a really tricky situation, you can get out of dodge, quick dodge, and basically get you a little health bump back. I'm using Elemental Wells, which I feel are probably the most overpowered out of the Charge with Light versus Well builds. Elemental Ordnance, you create the wells, and then when you're picking them up, you can get the things like Font of Wisdom and stuff like that that are going to benefit your intellect. So you're going to get 100 intellect by having that. Well of Tenacity is probably one of the best damage perks paired with 100 resilience. You get the 40 resistance from that, and then you get your Well of Tenacity and your things like your Thermoshock plating and stuff on top of that, which is all around that survivability. Now, you're not going to have all these mods potentially, and as I said, it's not a end game content build. You could use it in end game, but this is just a build that I wanted to put together as basic as possible so you guys can try and start building some for yourself. I hope you liked the video, and if you did enjoy, make sure you smash a thumbs up, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Stay groovy, stay safe. As always, deuces.